Hello friends, Richard the Urban Warlock here. I'm a bit tired, I've been leaflet dropping in workshop and it's been quite hot. Right, so you and them reading, one spread for you, one spread for them. These are obviously love readings. You could be in a relationship, the dreaded situationship, or you might have your eye on somebody. Who knows? These are collective, take it as it resonates. If you want to personalise one, if you go to the link at the top of my profile, it will say Stun Store. In there you can find the recorded readings. I do offer a you and them reading. It's only 25 quid and I guarantee to get it to you same day. So if it's before 8 o'clock at night, you'll get it that night. Afterwards it'll be in the morning, okay? Right, so these are a bit longer. Hold the screen for ×2 if you want to whip through it a bit quicker. One spread for you, white deck. One spread for them, black deck. So let's see what the crack is. Right, just going to give them a good shuffle. Surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, these are my most popular readings. I specialise in situationship ones as well. You get a good talking to at the start of that. I've already done 2 of those today. Right, so let's see what's going off with you. Right, okay, interesting. So we start off with the 7 of Wands, Wands fire action. This card's about standing your ground. So you're the chap on top of the hill here fighting off the 6 other Wands or staves. It can sometimes indicate a bit of a surprise attack, hence why he's got a boot on a shoe and he's missing his belt. So he likes to sleep naked and the village idiots off screen here have come to attack him. Either way, he's standing his ground. I don't feel it's necessarily that it is a surprise attack. I just feel like you're standing your ground in regard to something with this connection. We then got the 6 of Cups, Cups, water, emotions. So this is about balance, equal give and take. We've got one character giving the other cup of flowers there. So emotionally you found some balance. Now whether that's within the connection or whether that's just internally, who knows, we'll see. We then got the Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. Aces are about bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about going, right, long term, what am I investing in? Where am I putting my time, my effort, my energy? Okay. It can sometimes indicate what a desire to go on to bigger things as well, because we're in this nice garden down here, and then beyond that archway, there's a mountain leading on to bigger things. Let's see what's going off here. It's a bit of an unusual one from one of my readings. Not gonna lie. Right. Okay. We then got the 3 of Cups, Cups, water, emotions. This is a celebration card. I call it the sisterhood card. It's 3 ladies dancing around with cups in the air. That can be actual sisters, female friends, friends with high feminine energies. Witchcraft terms are talking about coven, power of 3. This card often talks to me about having cheerleaders and supporters. So there's people around you who've got your back. The problem is we then got a Knight of Swords in the reverse position. Swords there where we think, words we use. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Now, knights don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, don't have the full motion, don't have the, I say I'm all over the place because my brain's a bit fried. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, more so than the pages, but they're more about forward motion. Now, this knight, in the upright position at least, is rushing in. So it talks about, shut up. I'm going to feed you after this. Coda. Yeah. Caught on camera. Right, yeah. Talks about the news coming in fast or expressing yourself. Now, it's in the reverse position. I feel it's more to do with news coming in fast, and I feel like it's not coming. So what this kind of feels like is it's probably a relationship. I'm not going to lie to you, because I can't really at the moment piece together how this would be if it was anything other than that, but we'll see. So it's because what it feels like is you're standing your ground. So your partner might want something else and you want something different, and they're used to getting their way all the time, and you're like, no, I want this time. And then that brings in the emotional balance. You're like, right, this is going good. Let's start thinking about where we're taking this next. You've got friends or family around you going, yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Come on, guys. And then they don't come forward with the goods. But we'll see. Overall outcome card. Yep, 9 of Swords. Swords there where we think, words we use. You're the person in bed there, head in the hands crying. It talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, anywhere up to depression. The swords here represent a ladder. It's talking about changing the mindset, climbing the ladder, getting out of the situation. Obstacles or blockages that you're facing. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth again. Upright position, we call this guy the apprentice. He's sat on his bench, he's banging away his pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skill yet, but he's happy to go through that process. He's not got that long to go, it's an 8, he just needs to get to 10. Reverse position, grinding away, hoping it gets better, hoping things change. Right. Final card for you, removing any blockages. Death. Right. So, when death card comes up in this position, normally, you know, because normally with the advice card, saying it's a advice card, it's not the main spread, yada yada. Because death is a fixed card, this is coming. Okay, now death card is a positive card. It's about shedding old skin. It means rebirth, right? Something's going to happen out of your control, and it's going to allow you to kill off whatever this is. It could be, like I say, I'm kind of swaying more towards it being a relationship, but I could be wrong. And it's going to allow you to do that. So death is coming. So there's one or two ways that we can go with this, right? There's the first way that I mentioned. So standing up to somebody, thinking that you're going to get your own way, bringing that emotional balance, and then going, right, long term we're taking this, having supporters there, and then this person lets you down. Okay. The other way we can go with this is if you're in some kind of connection but you don't want to be in it anymore, and you're standing your ground, probably more so with yourself, going, no, I need out of this. I'm starting to feel balanced within myself. I want more. But the Three of Cups is a concern about upsetting friends or family, so you don't say anything and you go back to being depressed, right? Death is coming, right? So put your arse down. Let's go on to them. See what's going off with them. The thing is, the chances are that you're the feminine energy. And again, we talk about energy, not gender in tarot. So you can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Now, even when you're with a good masculine energy, if you're not in your power, if you're not in your feminine power and you're not standing up to this person and going, no, this week we're doing what I want to do, they get in the way all the time. Okay, now, if you start to find that power and you start to stand your ground and start going, no, actually, I want something different. I'd like my input for once. Thank you very much. Even a good masculine energy will get triggered, because masculine energy is where the ego lies, and they want to be right on everything. They want to take charge on everything. And when you stand up to them and say, no, actually, I'd like something different, they feel wounded by that. Okay. Now, if they're a good masculine energy, they'll process it. And then they'll go, do you know what, you're right. Do you know what, you're my queen. I'll make some changes. I'll try and put you first a little bit more. Okay. If they're, you know, even if they're a good masculine energy, they can sometimes go and sulk. So there you go. Right, so let's crack on. Right, okay. So we start off with the Queen of Cups. Cups, water, emotions. As I just mentioned a moment ago, Queen's a feminine energy. It's energy, not gender. Now, it feels, because you stand your ground, it feels like they're potentially seeing you as their Queen of Cups, and they want to keep you happy, and that's why you're kind of in that happy energy there. Now, interestingly, we then got the Death card in the reverse position. Now, Death card in the reverse position talks about either a self-imposed death card situation, so you go, do you know what, this doesn't work, I'm off, or resistance. Now, I feel that they're resisting, right? They're trying to keep you happy, but they're resisting ending something or changing something. Because we then got, whereas you've got the Ace of Pentacles, so you're going, right, long term, what we're investing here, they've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, yours is upright, theirs is reverse. Again, Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So in the upright position, speaking about going long term, who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? They're avoiding doing that, and they're avoiding changing something. Let's continue. Right, so we then got the Ace of Cups, Cups, water, emotions. Ace is bringing in new energy again. So this is about going, right, long term, what's going to make me happy? It feels like, because this is in the same position as the Three of Cups for you. So let's say, for example, and this is just an example, just remember that. Say for example that, you know, you're planning on getting married, right? They've changed their mind. They don't want to do it. They're doing this just to keep you happy. They're avoiding the issue. They're avoiding the situation of going, actually, I don't really want to be with you anymore. And they're people pleasing, right? Your friends then start getting all excited and ramped up about it, and that's going to trigger them into going, hang on, what do I want? What's going to make me happy? And that's going to make them realise, star card in the reverse position, there's no way of getting around it. This isn't their wish fulfillment. This connection isn't their wish fulfillment. Overall outcome card. So you've been left head in your hands crying. Ten of Cups in the reverse, Cups, water emotions. Okay, upright position, tens completion cards. I call this the Happy Families card. It's couple arm in arm, kiddies dancing under the rainbow. I'm going to change my mind about that Queen of Cups. I'm afraid I'm really going to upset you. Yeah, wish fulfillment on emotional level. Ending of that. That's done. Right, so let's just get the advice cards out and I'll tell you where I'm going here and you're not going to like it. Right. Obstacles or blockages, this can often be advice for you because I'm reading for you. Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pages are more youthful energy. They don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens. They don't have the full motion of the knights. They're more about giving something a go. This page is about an offer. He's offering the pentacle there, okay? Pages offers a small, real small. Okay, I was going to say something else then, but I've got to watch out for the swearing. Yeah, this card for me in the love reading is the breadcrumbing cards. Okay, it's in the reverse position. The obstacle or blockage here is that you're waiting for breadcrumbs from this person, thinking it's going well because for once you've stood up for yourself and they ain't going to come forwards with it. Right, final card, removing any blockages. Ace of Pentacles again. Okay, you need to assess what you're investing in, but for you, not for them. You're meant to be going on to bigger things. So yeah, I'm going to have to amend this slightly. So I'm going to stick with route one for you. Okay. So this is about you you're standing up to them and you're saying, no, I want this. You're kind of getting hoodwinked into thinking that the balance has come back in and you're going to be moving on to bigger things, right? You've got friends around, you're getting all excited about it, etc., etc. But they're going to realise, I don't want this. This isn't my wish fulfillment. Now, for them, there's one or two ways that we can go with it. The first way is that the Queen of Cups is yourself. Okay, and they're kind of going, I don't want to upset you, you're my queen, but the reality is you're not. Okay, the other way, and this could potentially really upset you, is somebody else has come in. There's another Queen of Cups. Now, I'm not saying that they've cheated on you. I'm not saying that they've done anything with this person, but it might have been enough for them to realise, hang on, that person's a better fit for me. Now, when these situations happen, what this person should really do is go, I'm getting more feelings for somebody else. I need to exit stage left. Not necessarily to be with this other person, but it's designed to make you think, actually, my partner, my current partner, they're not my person. You know, that's the sad fact of it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would just, you know, without kind of bursting your bubble, and please remember these are collective and my collective is very niche. If you have been dealing with somebody who's been a little bit always getting their own way, etc., etc., and they've suddenly shifted and changed because you've stood up for yourself, I would just be careful because I don't think that's going to go the way you want to, I'm afraid. But if you want to unpick it in a personalised reading, like I say, link, Stan Store, 25 quid, guaranteed same day, you and them reading. Get them in. Ta-ta.